Bonjour mes amis, comment allez-vous aujourd'hui? How are you today? As you know, in French we have two words for you, tu and vous. And so we also have two ways of saying, how are you? Comment allez-vous for the formal version of you, and comment vas-tu for the informal version of you. See page 23 of your textbook for these expressions. When we answer, we also have a few different possibilities. Je vais très bien, merci. Je vais bien, merci. Pas mal, merci. Bien, merci, and so forth. To listen to these expressions and see their translations, go to the online textbook, Chapitre 1, the Liste de vocabulaire and the salutations. Then click on the speaker icon to hear the expressions. These sound files run with QuickTime, so you'll need to install that on your computer if you don't have it already. Just Google QuickTime Download and you'll find the free site to get the program. You may want to open all this in a separate window so you can have access to this video and the vocabulary list and sound files at the same time. Let's practice now. Comment vas-tu? Pause the video now and practice your answer. In talking about nationality in the first video segment, we used the phrase je suis. This comes from the verb être, which means to be. Let's take a look at être, its pronunciation, and how it can be used.
Je suis. Tu es. Il est. Elle est. Nous sommes. Vous êtes. Ils sont. Elles sont.
As you can see, some forms of the verb make nasal sounds and some make vocal sounds. Let's go through each one and see how this makes a difference in their sound.
Je suis. Tu es. Il est. Elle est. Nous sommes. Vous êtes. Ils sont. Elles sont.
Now let's see how we can use être to describe people. Take a look at the following video and think of ways that you could describe the man and the woman in the car. Now, take a look at the vocabulary in Chapter 4, Liste de vocabulaire, and then scroll down to Le portrait moral, adjectives. As you read the vocabulary list, take another look at the video. As you read the list of adjectives, you'll notice that many of these have two different versions. one for masculine people and things, and one for feminine people and things. So let's decide on some descriptions now, and use our verb être. Let's say I decide the woman is funny. In that case, I need to choose between amusant and amusante. You'll often notice that in many words, the feminine version gets an extra E added to it, and that's what happens with amusant and amusante. This means that the masculine version is pronounced amusant with a silent T, and the feminine version is pronounced amusante with the T pronounced clearly. Getting back to our funny woman then, with the correct version of the form of the verb être, we could say elle est amusante, she is funny. Now, let's say we decide the man is serious. Now we need to choose between sérieux and sérieuse. The first one is the masculine version, and the second one is feminine. So let's use the first one with the correct form of être. Il est sérieux. He is serious. Now, pause the video, listen to the list of adjectives by clicking on the speaker icon as you did before, and come up with 2 or 3 adjectives to describe each person. Use the correct form of être, il est or elle est, and then a masculine or feminine adjective. Bien, mes amis, c'est tout. That's all for this week's lesson. Take a look at the homework posted at the bottom of this page for this week's written and spoken homework, and be sure to email me with any questions you might have. À bientôt. See you soon.